Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Apologies for a audio podcast because yesterday I went to my village for my temple festival. So I came to Chennai early morning 3 a.m. So I could not have enough sleep. So that's the audio podcast. Coming back to market. So this policy flip-flops by Trump. So first he said 2 days deadline, then again extended for 5 days, but nothing seems to have materialized. And as usual, he's using words like, Iran begged me and this and that, but Iran is not budging. So once the market came to know that, so there is no possibility of a peace deal or ceasefire by today, the deadline which we set last week, US market started falling. And US market has actually broke the swing low. I think October low was broken yesterday in US market. So it felt like anything. Nasdaq has fallen almost 3% from intraday high to intraday low. S&P 500 also fell. And closing the lowest point of the day, it was closed. But as soon as the market closed, Trump announced immediately within 10-15 minutes. He announced that he's extending the uh, deadline to April 6. So that is one thing. And then again, he started claiming something different. So Iran as a gift, Iran is allowing 10 ships to pass through Straits of Hormuz, this and that. But those things are unverified. We do not know. But what I can say, ground report from Dubai. So yesterday, after nearly 3 days of no missiles and no drones, so yesterday Iran has started attacking United Arab Emirates. Even Kuwait airport was also attacked, so that we have seen in all the media. So Iran is stepping up the war, and US saying it's like talking and extending the deadline for the third time. There was a news report that said, the advisors to Trump actually told him, do not set any deadline unless, you are ready to attack as soon as the deadline is over. So one deadline was over, second deadline, and third line. But despite US market breaking the swing low, Asian markets are down, but doesn't seem to be breaking the swing low. GIF Nifty indicating roughly about 150-200 point gap down, but again, our swing low is 22,500. Right now, GIF Nifty is trading above 23,100. So that is more than 2% away. So there is a reason. Earlier, European markets and American markets did not react much, but Asian markets reacted much. That is because 20% of the world supply coming through Straits of Hormuz, but 80% of India's supply and nearly 60 to 80% of Asia's supply come through the Strait of Hormuz. So for Asian markets and particularly for Indian market, the issue is not the war, the issue is the Straits of Hormuz. But now there are reports that saying Iran is allowing the ships, through the Straits of Hormuz for the friendly countries, and looks like they've added India as one of the friendly countries. So again, crude oil did not spike much. So when we closed day before yesterday in our market, crude was around $95. Now it is about $100. So $100 is a psychological number. So if it goes to 105, 101, 110, 110, then the story may be different. But as long as it is trading around $100, because US market down, the Asian market down, So we might gap down. Who knows? End of the day, we might even recover also. So, and day before yesterday, in the pre-market, I said the 23,500 looks like a resistance for this series. So it went very close to that. And then last 1 hour, the Nifty fell about 200 point. And that was the case day before also. So now also looks like 23,500 given the US markets and Asian markets. So I don't think that we are going to close above 23,500, and the people will be very, very happy if Nifty closes around 23,200 today. And so that even if there is another 300 point move tomorrow also, uh, we are going to close below 23,500. So, the bulls must be happy if Nifty closes above 23,000 today and tomorrow also. So that itself is a big victory. So at least, we can be happy that so our recent low, swing low of 22,500 is protected. So then we will see what's going to happen in April series. But this uncertainty is likely to continue for 10 more days until April 6. So we do not know what's going to happen after April 6. I always say markets can take positive news, markets can take negative news, but markets cannot take the uncertainty. So let us hope at least, this April 6th deadline is not extended further. Some kind of a solution comes before April 6th. But if that solution is a ceasefire or peace agreement, then it's good. But who knows? Actually, you can never trust anyone in the war, but particularly you cannot trust Trump. So he might, escalate something. So now also remember, he said he will not attack the power plants until April 6. So he never said that we will not attack Iraq. So more troops, more soldiers are being moved towards Middle East. So Middle East tension is likely to continue and markets likely to be very, very volatile. So be ready for roller coaster ride. So hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.